Hey guys, my name is Serafin with Sacramento Historical Fencing Academy, and this is your daily best practice. Alright, so today I want to go ahead and talk about proper grip on your sword. One is because it's going to kind of help you along through, no matter what you're doing, whether you're practicing, whether you're fighting, whether you're in a competition, right? And I see a lot of individuals who are starting out and are having a very hard time on the actual grip of it to begin with. Now, the way I approach it when I'm gripping my sword is I like to kind of consider it as like a handshake with my sword. I know now with the social distancing, obviously you're not going to be doing that with many people, but at least you can do it with your own sword. And the fact that the fingers, when gripping the sword, are really not engaged so much. The actual gripping is going to be within the palm of the sword, right? So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and take your palm and lay it on the flat side of your handle or your haft, right? The fingers are merely there as support. And you're going to do the same thing with your other hand, right? Opposite direction, right? So we have these kind of opposing forces kind of holding the sword in place, right? So we kind of get this situation here where I should be able to go ahead and hold my sword without the use of my fingers like so, right? The thumb, of course, is engaged, right? Pressing as needed, right? I also don't want to have too much distance between my hands, right? And I know a lot of people like to grab the pommel, right? There's a reason for grabbing the pommel. When you're throwing a cut, not so much. The reason why you don't want to grab the pommel when you're throwing a cut is because it essentially changes the measure of both arms. When we throw a cut, we want both arms to be out, right? And we can't really do that when we're doing this. This is what tends to cause a lot of the chicken wing situation, right? People tend to throw the cut and they're a little short on this side. So really choke up on the haft or the handle here, so that way we have a good measure of both arms. We're able to extend both arms as needed. And also, like I said before, the fingers don't really engage very much when you're just holding the sword. The only time that they really need or are important, in my opinion, is when you're actually beginning the action of cutting, right? These fingers start to grip and squeeze, and that starts to go ahead and begin the action of the cut as we extend outward, right? It allows us to be very firm in our grip at the moment we make contact. In addition to that, we don't want to be too high up on the haft or handle. We don't want to be like right next to the cross. We want to kind of almost have a space in between our first knuckle, right, of our second knuckle of our index finger, and the guard. And then we just kind of, like I said, choke up and have the other hand or the assistant hand do the same thing. And when we grab the pommel, it's only for the purpose of finer detail, finer work, as we are attempting to change the angle of a point and get more leverage when we're actually in binds. Alright guys, so that was your daily best practice for today. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and yeah, follow us on Facebook, and have a good day.